All right, let's take you to this now. The two-day series of location inspections in the Cradock Four inquest continues today. This is part of the Gqeberha High Court's bid to gather evidence. Today, the court moved to the crime scene in Blue Water Bay. We now cross to SABC News reporter Kim Daniels for more. Kim, a very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much Kim, yesterday we saw how emotional some of these scenes were. Just speak to us about what transpired today.
Good afternoon. I can confirm that the inspection in loco has concluded. We finished about 20 minutes ago, so the court proceedings for the day are done. As you mentioned, the families were quite emotional yesterday, and today was no different. We saw Mrs. Mhlawuli shed a couple of tears as witnesses were giving testimony, as MPA were giving statements at each of the scenes. As you understand, throughout the day, since this morning already, we've been going from death scene to death scene of each of the four deceased of the Cradock Four, that being Gqeberha, Goniwe, Mhlawuli and Mkonto. We actually just left Sparrow Mkonto's death scene. He was found first actually very close to Veerplaas, just behind the salt pans here in Gqeberha. The first scene we were at this morning, the brother-in-law of Mhlawuli was telling us how he was part of the search team that found the burnt vehicle that they were traveling in, how he was also part of the search team that found the bodies of Gqeberha and Goniwe not too far away from the scene. However, there were some discrepancies in testimony, that of the MPA and that of family members and witnesses who said they were there. The scenes of the body seemed to be the testimony saying that the bodies were in different places rather. So we went to the areas where the MPA said the bodies of Goniwe and Gqeberha were. Then we went to the scene where they said Goniwe and Gqeberha were lying in accordance with a family where their spirits were repatriated back in 2015. So it has been a hectic day, a day full of emotions. As we understand, the sons of the Cradock Four had never been to the death scenes of their father. So a lot was going through their hearts, through their minds. I did get time to chat to a few of them earlier today. They seemed in good spirits and just said that this is obviously all for a greater purpose, although there is some trauma around it. Obviously, it's their loved one that were murdered so brutally, were kidnapped so brutally. I will be chatting to them later tonight, also to some of the widows as well, just to see how they're feeling with regard to the day and obviously everything they heard. Some of the testimonies were very gory about how the bodies smelt after they were burnt, how they shrinked and shriveled, obviously from being doused in petrol. And then tomorrow morning we'll be back here in court, where I'm standing now at the Gqeberha High Court at 9:30, where Lucanio Gqeberha, son of Four Gqeberha, will take the witness stand to give his testimony for this inquest.
All right, let's leave it there for now, Kim, but thank you so much for that update. Of course, Kim Daniels reporting there on the Cradock Four inquest. Of course, the in-loco inspections, as Kim has said, have now concluded, and they are part of the Gqeberha High Court's bid to gather that evidence.